ASMR going on and background music.
Meet seafood department. You have a phone call hold on 911. Meet seafood department. You have a phone call hold on 911. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. We just did this not too long ago, literally. If you was with me not too long ago, then you was with me not too long ago. And here I am again, back on live, okay? You can see my face now. Back on live. I felt like running my mouth, doing what I do best. hmm And I wanted you to, sit and watch like you normally do or engage in the comment section. The choice is yours, okay? It's not a forcible thing over here. You can do what you want to do. And keep in mind, I'm going to do what I feel the need to do by responding to what you give, okay? Reacting to. So I was on YouTube and I was watching this particular video, and it's kind of been centered around my life story in a sense. And I just wanted to come on here and chop it up with you because I'm pretty sure we not the same person. Of course, we know that. But if we're living this life, I am pretty sure that we didn't had a lot of the very same experiences. Whether you talked to somebody about it, opened up, you may have not wanted to, you may want to, you know, seem like you got it together. Let me just say, all of us going through something, different levels of something, but we can relate when we can relate, whether you want to admit it or not. We are in a season where we have to be mindful of the company that we keep, okay? We have to be mindful of the company that we keep. I heard a very, very long time ago, and the saying was said, it's better to be alone than to be in bad company. Yes, I know you probably have heard it too. And I pray that I said it correctly. It is better to be alone than in bad company. So here I am, yet once again, I'm going to tell part of my story. Let me just say, I have not gotten what I wanted yet, but that's only going to continue. Let me slow it down. That's only going to allow for me to continue to keep showing up and keep going until I get what I want. I am literally a walking example of when you get knocked down, I don't care how hard, you gonna get up and you gonna try again. You're gonna keep going. You're not gonna let that thing stop you. You're not gonna let this thing stop you. You're gonna figure something out. Pray that your steps are being ordered by God and first and foremost. And then if they aren't, you just gotta figure out what to do. You can't stop. So what I can say is, let me not do that because that was taken from me too. I'm giving myself credits. Yes, thanks to God because He allowed it. But the first time when I wrote a book, let me just say we didn't do no ebook this time. With the first time. The first time we hand wrote it down, baby, on some regular old little paper. We went to Staples and we made copies of that. And then we stapled it together as if it was a book. That's how I did it the first go round. That was really real, really raw, really pure, and surely authentic. I'm an old school type of gal. I am at heart, but times are changing. Times are changing, and then people they're gonna change with the time for their own reason, for their own motive, for their own intent and purpose. Intent. I cut it short, baby. They had me sometime. But this go run, I took my time. It took me over a month to well, the writing was daily. But it took me over a month to really, do what I did do an ebook for. And I'm proud of myself. I did it because I was gonna give up. For those who've been watching my videos, I said I was frustrated. The enemy, like he did not want me to push out my story. And there is nothing wrong with me pushing out my story. Let's just say I've also told my story online. And let me remind you, baby, it's not a lie. Promise you that. On my soul, this divine soul, it's not a lie. It's awareness that's being brought to the forefront. And they're like, oh my God, how did she find out? Let's just say people start to move a little sloppy, move a little sloppy. And then God is powerful. hmm And if you his child, you are too. You just got to tap into that righteous, holy type of power. So yeah, I was in the library. I did it like I don't know how many times I was on that computer where I typed it up and I had reached a certain time limit on the library computers. There's a time limit. You cannot store your own stuff if you don't have a hard drive. I forgot about hard drives. I ain't did hard drives since they're going high school. I used to hate. I was in a class called CSI, 1 and 2, and that's how where I learned about doing computer type stuff and whatnot. But I didn't have no hard drive, and every time when I was we're nearing the ending of typing my video ebook, the timer ran out. And I was like, because I was going. I had my little paper up there now. Looked down a couple times. It just wasn't happening that way. So then while on the bus, I got to thinking, I was like, no. I'm if whether somebody read it or not, it's for me putting it out there because I want them to do it. But soul said do it. My soul did say do it. I cannot not do something that I don't want. I cannot not do something that I put in my mind to do. Whatever I put in my mind to do, I don't care how long it takes for me to do it. I don't care where I'm at. It's going to get done. And it's either going to go or it's going to be a no. And so far, it's been a no so far, but I'm still fine with it because I'm still going to come on here. I'm going to market. I'm going to brand the best way that I can. I'm going to strategize. I'm even going to give you a little snippet within a 5-minute form. It ain't giving how the book is, but I'm gonna give you a little snippet, an open door. We got another nosy one. We on live, baby. You can come over here and watch. We're gonna give you a little snippet within 5 minutes of me giving you a audio of my life story behind the scenes. Here they go again, right at the right time. We're gonna do audio, and hopefully, this 5-minute video will get you curious or maybe add some more data to your data that you may be collecting on me. Because let me just say, the enemy is big time mad. The enemy has been doing, and enemies, I'm going to put an S on that. The enemies for years have wanted me to not see my potential. You can literally be around people and they can see you for who you are, and you just may not see the exact potential that you have and that you carry. But there are other people who are around you. I'm putting it to you. I'm taking it off of me for a moment because we is on my YouTube channel, but I'm thinking about you in this moment too. You could have been in a circle, and these people can see you for who you are, honey. They see it, but they don't want you to see nor reach your highest potential. They will tell you in a subtle way, yeah, you got potential. And them telling you that, you may, if you're like me, however you want to put a word on it or categorize it, whatever, you be like, well, if I got this potential that you say I have, you see, I'm over here struggling. I need help. What you gonna do about to help me and you? Because I'm on that type of time. I'm not selfish. What I do have, it's gonna be for all of us. That's how I move and groove. But it didn't happen for a reason. Because there is something within the mindset. There are certain people that got a role or created roles for people to play. And you may just be one of those people that you not about to be better than me. But the thing is, they know deep down inside that you can actually surpass them with what you carry. But it ain't even like that. Why do folks' mindset be on you can't be better, you can't surpass me, you can't do folks' mindset be on that type of time, honey. Let me tell you, I know what I know. This is my story and I'm telling you so. Folks be like, I'm the one that got I'm the one up here up in the family. I'm the one up here in the group. I'm the one up here in that. You know you not. No, you not. You know you crazy, right? You may even be unstable for thinking that you can be something. Who gave you permission to be something? All I'm gonna say is, baby, you can have a good time for some of the comments that I did leave up on my videos, but we got them folks up out of here. But I want to say y'all enjoy the chat right about now and pay attention to the spirits and the energy. They gotta try to cover their tails while not exposing themselves. You know what I'm saying? But you already exposed. The truth came to light, and it's coming to light furthermore. But you can't have permission to be your best self, because then, dag nabbits, I'm gonna feel so small standing next to you or from a distance, from afar. And then you could be the person that I'm talking about that got the problem. But this is real life stuff. People think like that. They got that crab like mentality, especially if they eat crabs. You are what you eat. I used to eat them too, and I had changed. I used to eat crawfish too, baby. I love me some crawfish, honey. Craw. I am gonna crawl you. Yes, honey. We're gonna crawl the truth. We're gonna crawl to the truth. Okay? We're gonna crawl to the truth. That's what we're gonna do, baby. We're gonna crawl to the truth. We're gonna keep this going and flowing, because enough is enough, I can literally, and then I'm gonna use me for an example. Taking off, what I was talking about. We do go all over the place here. The brain just be pew pew pew. It be flying arrows, but good arrows. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to say that? Let me sip some water and take a breather. I think I'm gonna say that. What can I pick up? Let me find somewhere to pick up at. You see how I got stopped in my tracks? Mm-hmm, that stopped my tracks. Okay, I'm gonna pick back up with asking you this: Who gave you permission? Who gave you permission to be your real, raw, pure, and authentic self? That's if you real, raw, pure, and authentic. Or who gave you permission to be your fake self? Who? Who gave you permission? And with that being said, I hope I'm talking to grown folks. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't do no insurance over here. This is grown folk status. Although the insurance been making their way on up in here, I don't know how. Because we made sure I be sitting there, y'all can't come up in here. This is grown folk stuff. And I don't want to have to deal with your parents. You know what I mean? But you're dealing with a psychopath when you are of age, living your life, making the choices that you choose to make, because it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. If I'm a fall, that's on me. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody. And we're conscious of this. But you're dealing with a psychopath who thinks in their head, if they don't give you permission to live, you can't live. Let me also get back to you again. Have you ever noticed someone? Hopefully, you're not that someone that I'm talking about, but have you ever noticed someone who actually gets a high and an enjoyment off of seeing someone else down? Yes, there are people who are like that. There are a lot of people who literally love seeing someone down, someone sad, someone hurt, someone mad. They live for it. Why they live for it? It's a bunch of reasons as to why. It's a bunch of reasons as to why they are the way that they are. But the moment that the very person that was fulfilling them with joy by being, them being them down selves, the moment that they start to rise, get back up on their feet, my God, how something else ends up happening, to the point where, let's just say, do you know someone who is like the savior of the family, or at least think that they're the savior? They're the one that someone calls, because they're always available. If someone calls, hello, okay, I'm coming, hello, they always available. So they're being used by whoever that they are allowing for themselves to be used by, because they have a complex within themselves where they know that they got issues within themselves. They're not willing to put in the work to desire like someone like you or I. Like, we're dreaming big. Like, we want to do things. Um they rewind. Okay. savior complex. There are a lot of people who feel, huh, I am somebody by helping the somebody that's down. But the moment when that down person get up, oh my God, my job is gone. What am I gonna do now? There are people out there like that. I know you feel me, honey, because I may just very well be talking about you, but I pray that I'm not. And if I am, that's you, not me. I'm just speaking on experience, baby. A living experience that I'm literally walking, honey. Uh huh. No, let me throw it to this side. Let's say you physically see someone, they're driving a nice car. Oops, sorry, child. Something came across the screen. Let's say they live in a beautiful house. Let's say they wearing nice clothes. Let's say they got all the damn materials and possessions. Now, if that's going on and whatnot, you ever question why some of these people worry about people who don't have anything materially and they don't possess or have ownership of anything except for their mind? Why do people that have stuff worry about people who may expose their truth, my truth, their lies, exposing their lies that came out all the way wrong? What if I lie, you're supposed to be cool with it. You're supposed to let that flow because if we serve the same God, He gonna fight your battles, right? But are we similar? Somebody gotta cover up their lies, and then somebody's gotta be hard headed and keep on telling their truth because we standing on being real, raw, pure, and authentic, and we don't care what the people think because that's the thing. That's the problem, and it's taking it back to the daggone BIBLE, basic instructions before leaving Earth. hmm They was walking with Jesus. Jesus proved the miracles and whatnot. They still want to see proof. You witnessed it with your eyes. What you thought you saw? They couldn't believe that he was who he was. They couldn't believe that it wasn't them. They couldn't believe that this person, this how could they do that? Is you following? Is you following? All I'm gonna say is now we're gonna give some motivation and inspiration to the screen. Whoever you are, baby, do what you want to do. And I pray that the doing is righteous. Do what you want to do because if you pray on it, honey, God already gave you the permission. Oh yeah. Let me bring it back to this YouTube channel. I done had I don't know how many. Yes, honey, I'm about to tell the same story. There's no ain't no lies. We tell the same damn stories. Real true. We lost I don't know how many channels all because I was chasing that dollar. Give me mm, give me the dollar. Give me the dollar. I was chasing him. But I was running with the enemy, honey. And he was feeding me. Yum yum, eat it up. Don't mind if I do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh God. Mm, that one was strong. Ooh. Mm. Ooh, Lord. Flavor. Yeah, child. I forgot where I left off at. That thing that onion and wiped away the thought. Sheesh. But we'll go ahead and direct it since we didn't got distracted a little bit. What's wrong with these people? Nah, man, it ain't got nothing to do with the flesh, baby, because people the flesh. It's these spirits out of here. That's why I got to get back to who I always ran with in the beginning, even if it was set up as a trap. Baby, I was a child of God. I'm anointed, I'm covered, and I'm protected. And for those who know, you already know what's going on. You know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know? Do you know what time it is? And if you acting like you don't, you better look at that clock and read the time. Because I was literally asking, do you know what time it is? That's what type of time we on now. We giving it to you, baby. We is giving it to you. We're gonna make sure that what's going on, it's gonna cease and desist. It's gonna cease and desist. What I encourage you to do, if I'm talking about you, I got an Amazon storefront. Check out my description. You can see my little thing. I take that very book that I purchased, several of them. They in there. You need to read them. Whoever this finger mean business points to, you need to read that shadow journal book because baby, you need to put in some work on it because I'm not your problem. But then again, I am. See, I'm a force to be reckoned with against the evil forces. Yes, I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with the evil forces. And guess what? I am standing and rising to the occasion. Because I understand what it is. You may think it's all about flesh. No, it's about these spiritual and principalities, honey. Yes. And then it might just took over. It might be a fleshy thing. All I know is when you got somebody, when you literally focused on yourself, bump a narcissist in this case, they are psychopaths. They're literally crazy. And I'm praying for these crazies. Because you remember they made a movie about that. The crazies. It's just a little bit different. But I'm not even being funny here, y'all. I'm literally on this platform and I'm telling you my story. Been telling you, if you watched years ago, you can see the repetitive cycle. And if you pay attention to certain things and then who was in videos, come on now, it's right smack dab in your goddamn face. I told you it's like a goddamn movie. But it ain't time for everybody to go back and really give a damn because it's my life and you live in yours. So I mean, but this is some real life spiritual warfare. Oh, it is. Don't never let nobody say that you ain't going through a warfare. If you know you're going through a warfare, honey. That's they part of the problem right there and there. So we got to pray for them. We got to pray for them, especially if they in the church. It don't mean nothing. Now let me speak on the church a little bit. It's a good thing to go to church. hmm It's a good thing to sit there because what I'm about to say is like me. It's a good thing to have a community to go and sit under one roof and congregate with one another about the folk upon at hand. G-O to the D, His Son Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, the Trinity. hmm But let me remind you, because you may can relate. Deliverance is the furthest thing on people. Some people, man, when going to church. Deliverance is one of the furthest things from people, man, when they go to church. Some people go to church because they want to feel good. Some people go to church because they want to be best dressed. Some people go to church because hey, because they ain't got nothing to do and want to be seen. Some people been doing the same thing for years, so they're like, shoot, let me go ahead and add church up in to make it a little bit better. People don't go to church for the real reason why the church was built in the first place. They don't. You know it. I don't. Stop. Just check yourself, okay? Because you should have checked. You should have checked with God before you came up in here and asked what I was talking about. I'm being funny. I'm being so serious. I do believe I pushed the video out. I told you I'm feeling a shift. I've been feeling a shift since I came out the coochie. Literally, 1993. That's when it began, baby. I felt the feeling in the womb. I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I'm here. When I done made it my own. When you lay in the bed and play, you gotta make it. That ain't how I go. I said I'm making my own. Leave me learn. Leave me learn. Let me have it. Let me have it. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, boom, here she is. Hello, my name is Kanisha Lachey Wynn, and I plan to do just that. Uh-huh. With the help of the evil forces of spirits. Hey, psycho, they don't know what they're doing. And I keep reminding them when I do have a chance to remind them. Every pit, hole, heck, even a dig tunnel, that takes time. Whatever the enemy uses for my harm or for me to fall into, God is going to use it to uplift me. every single time, whether you see it or not, because everything you don't see. And I'd be a damn fool to show you everything because if you trigger now and I'm in the season that I'm in, oh my word, honey, I understand this is real life stuff. But the people that I'm talking about, we're gonna remove the word envious. We're gonna remove the word jealousy. We're gonna remove the word narcissist, and I'm gonna take it back to that P word, psycho. Norman Bates, Norman Bates story. At least the show was. I love that movie. I love the series. No, girl, sir. I think I might have to pull that up on the phone. I don't think it's free though. I don't think it's free, and I sure ain't. We ain't paying for it. But maybe I'll watch some little clips to go back into it. Psychopaths. Mm-hmm. How old are you? Oh, okay, you have age, baby. You older than me. How old you? Okay. And somebody tell me something, you ain't got no permission to live. Psycho, that's crazy. They be on one, honey. If you got a problem with what I'm doing, don't watch it, baby. You better do how I do. You better go pray to the Lord. But folks be praying with an E nowadays, especially if they got a problem with you. Let me just say, folks play their roles. Folks still playing their roles right now to this day, y'all. I'm bringing you back in now, baby. You have to be mindful of the roles that's being played. Let me just say, everybody that's smiling in your face and cheering you on, it's not a guarantee that they want you to succeed. You can literally have, yeah, I can't. Let me try to play my role. Oh, I'm proud of you. Words is one thing, but that damn energy don't fucking lie. Energy, and then you know what I hate. Hate ain't a good word, but I'm saying what I mean, and I'm meaning what I'm saying. I hate when somebody tell me some good luck. Luck, baby, we don't do no luck of the Irish over here. Now I understand you operate that way, but it ain't nothing. It's my life. Nothing has ever been luck. It may look like it, but nothing over here is luck. Everything is by the grace of God. Literally. It ain't by man, no one man that maybe he used you to help me, but it's still going back to God. He gets the credit in all things. Luck? You should have been telling me that when I was actually running with the enemy. But I'm not even gonna take it back there. But good luck, baby, please. Don't get triggered, honey. It's okay. But I'm telling you how I operate over here. We don't do luck. We don't rock with a ugly looking, created little creature, Lucky Charm, leprechaun. I said, look, him too. We don't know. Luck. Good luck. God bless. Decree, declare, and claim it. Luck. If you look up the word luck, see, luck is that damn lottery that y'all fucking play that I used to play. It wasn't nothing but luck that I motherfucking won the money that I did win and then was upset high and dry when the goddamn tax time came. 'Cause I'm trying to figure out how the hell y'all nerds that played the lottery. Why y'all taxing my money, honey? Because you got to write your name on the back of that thing. Where my oh man, you know what? I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. You take it, baby. I played so I can win. And I was lucky that I only went paid no more than five, and I got the profit that I got, but that was not of God. So let me trigger you too again. I know I told y'all what I told y'all. Sin is fine, right? But a lot of y'all heifers and hoettes and excuse me, let me ask added preservatives. Y'all, and let me just say I understand, I get it all the time. When I speak the truth, motherfuckers don't want to hear me talk. But let's let another person say it. Oh, yes, sister girl. Oh, you cheering for them. That's fine. You cheer for them because they're the one who's need validation. I don't need it. Because I know I'm walking truth. The real truth. A part of the truth, stemming from the truth. I don't give a flying bird. Forget y'all. Because you better remember, excuse me, I got to itch. The same way you treated me, oh, it's gonna come back on you one day for something that you want to do and be heard of. Remember, everything comes back, especially when you least expect it. But yeah, I told y'all this sin is pleasurable. It is. Why you think we sinners, honey? And then why why you think the man, the Jesus, the son died for us so we ain't get to live the way he lived? But anywho, was back to the sin. Sin is fun. You know you like to sin. Yes, you do. You probably did it last night. You probably did it this morning. You probably doing it right now. It make you feel good because worshiping the Lord, I can't do nothing. That's boring. We can't live our life. Yes, you can. You gotta find a way around it. You gotta get in the word and know what he said, honey. And then you gotta understand that if you do decide to do what you want to do, it's consequences to them choices and decisions that you make. It's that simple. It's basically the Bible, basic instruction before leaving Earth, honey. And it's right smack there in that book for you to read. And you ain't gotta start reading the whole thing. Start somewhere. Shit. I want to say that. Ah, excuse me. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it so far. If you're not, you get the choice to leave, baby, but I'm glad that you are here. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel because let me just say, no, every video is not going to be for you. It's not. It's not going to be for you, but you may just find something that's on here for you. And it may just be from years ago, baby. We got plenty. We got over 4,200 videos. We got over 4,200, baby. We be pushing, we be, we be flying them arrows, honey. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I'm thankful for you. Never forget that. I don't care what you think you see them, but to say, I gotta guard my heart, baby. I gotta guard and protect my heart because I'm coming from some with folks that I never would have thought it. I mean, I thought it. This was in denial like a dumbass, but I never would. I thought these people would for me, honey. Hell to the no. They the main one. They did not. They don't want to see this girl grow and go because I know it too. Whatever they believe and that they seen that I did not see prior to, I see that shit now. Hell to the yeah. We big we his child. He created me, so therefore we're gonna be a creator. We're gonna be a creator. And let me just say this. Don't envy me or have jealousy towards me because you can do the very same thing. If you desire to do something, guess what you gotta do? You gotta get up, get to walking, get to doing whatever you got to do, and put in your work. It ain't easy. It's not easy following whatever you want to follow, whether your dream, your goals, or whatever. You have to believe in yourself and you have to keep going. Let me remind you how many times I done fell down from YouTube channels and I started from zero. We ain't pay for no damn subscribers, no none of that, no likes or none of that. We started from ground the fuck on the ground, mother sucker, and I pushed it out. And every single channel got monetized because I was hard headed. I was gonna say, guess what? I left out the what? I was hard headed and I was chasing that murder honey with the enemy, and the Lord had to keep on knocking me down. And then I had to also get choose the right ones to show me a lesson. They had power. They never wanted to give me my name credit. Ooh, that's that name. We didn't get into that name in these streets. They be tripping. What's your name again? Cassandra. That was the last night, Cassandra. Oh, that's why I be the way that I am. I hope that y'all watched that video. We got a video going to be posted at 10 a.m. and it was an encounter for those who was on live with me earlier this morning from 12 to about 2. If that was the time frame, I think that's in between the time frame. I was telling y'all about an encounter that I had with two men at the bus stop. It started off cool. I was mannerable. One I don't know which one, but they was trying to joke on my Reeboks, honey. Oh yes, they tried it. But this watch that, all I'm gonna say is there were some things left out because I had to end up putting the phone down. There was a couple of times where I won't trying to record them, but I was like, I got to record y'all because this right here is content, and I don't know what y'all mission and goal is because I done literally told y'all after you disrespected me boundaries, I no longer want to have this conversation. But since you kept on going, all right, we got it now. Now you got on that bus and you went to bed thinking about me. And I slept just fine the little few hours that I did lay my head down. Phobic name. Stop testing me. Stop testing me. Stop testing me. So all I'm gonna say is one thing about it, we can't see our future, but we surely can see other things about other people. Do you want me to it ain't no tarot card reading on that neither. Do you want me to tell you how your life will end up, or do you already know? I think you might want to pump your brakes because you will end up needing my help. So you better chill because how things going on right now. You on my shit list, and I don't want to give your ass nothing, but I can't do that. Can't do that. But you better tread lightly because you already know whoever I'm talking to. You know you're gonna need my help. Oh yes, baby. You know it. You better pray. that I choose to do the right thing. Because the enemy in me want to say, hell no, nope, nope. That we want to do. Now, what else I want to talk about? Let's say. Oh, and then I told it starts in the family. Why do you think God placed you with your family? The starting teachers. Mm-hmm. Another thing I'm gonna speak on these bloodlines. With me saying bloodlines, I'm now gonna jump it. I'm trying to get you to use your brain and think. Remember, we had the founding fathers originally. You know, those the parents. Christopher Columbus, Thomas Jefferson. Who number three? Is it John Adams? I don't think so. No, Thomas Jefferson is number three. It don't matter to me. I don't give a damn about none of them. Abraham Lincoln. So Thomas Jefferson was it Abraham Lincoln, then no, Christopher Columbus, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, somewhere like that. Ooh, Lord, that'd be a good if y'all doing game night or something for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I just gave you a idea. Let's see who knows um, the presidents. See if they can name the first five without googling it. But then somebody gonna study it, whatever. Somebody I didn't whatever we didn't jump it, but that'll be something for real, for real. Or if you don't, let's say if you are the hostess that's gonna plan on doing it, don't tell whoever coming over to your establishment, your house, what's gonna go on. You just pop up and this is what we about to play, y'all. And then everybody's phone gotta be on the table, so can't nobody Google nothing. And then you can see how folks, we certain information it don't need to be retained anyway, but that's a game for y'all to play. Okay, yeah. But it started with the founding fathers. That's what I was on. And the founding fathers, they passing on, they getting old, baby. They can't do what they used to do, honey. They ain't got it like that no more. So they had to pass it down generation to the new founding fathers. Are you following me? So within the family wants to keep certain ancestral things going on. And that's why before you were born, oh, we got the notification 30 minutes into the time. So we're gonna make sure we get off so y'all can tune into that. But they gotta program you, they have to train you, they have to instill things in you, they have to put you around certain people because they gotta keep the BS going if it's BS. And if some good stuff, they gotta keep the good stuff going. This is what goes on in all families. Now, not every family partakes in witchcraft or black magic or hoodoo or voodoo, anything of the opposite force that opposes with God's word. Not every family. I think I want to disagree, honestly, because y'all remember when I was in the bathroom doing my hair on the toilet, it was this witch calling everybody name out, and she said that one is the good witch. I'm literally hearing there's a lot of it is like this in a lot of folk families. A lot of y'all just don't know whether you tried to seek so you should find, or you just was blind like me and seen it, but was like, no, that can't be it. Like I heard what you said, but I ain't even connecting the dots, baby. I'm not even pinning the tail on the damn donkey. But damn it, that was the donkey the whole goddamn time. That's why they were using my dumb ass for their own personal reasons, motives, and intents. Child, when I tell you they call me crazy, I don't give a damn. Because I told you the levels to it, but somebody psycho. Psycho. And then, listen, let me just say this. I'm gonna encourage you to live your life how you want to live it, and pray to the Lord that you don't need the very people who told you that you won't gonna never be nothing. Pray to the Lord that you don't go back. Hopefully, you cut them off. If they can't see you for who you are, respectfully in their face, man, let them go. Let them go and live your life and be at peace. Because if you can relate to me, baby, shit has always been chaotic since a child. I tried to cover it up, but no, I'm going back and telling my story. That shit was miserable, especially the choices that I made. That was not me. Me licking on a girl's coochie, my cousin at that, and I really didn't like this heifer. You know something wrong. Then I'm going to the ones who I always did have a little ill will. I talk about it in my head. I'm like, they ain't even all that cute. You might think the same thing about me. We got our prayer. And why the fuck would I touch you? Why the hell would I want to come? Why? That wasn't me. But parents will put them on you. I put a spell on you. It's real. You gonna live out their desired life. And then you're gonna be the one that's talked about like, yeah, look at her. She think I don't know what she done did. Yeah, I done told your ass. It took years, but we opened up years ago on YouTube and told the whole goddamn story. We didn't told it again. So we just say this years ago. We told the story about the whole incest thing. I called out folks' names. So come on with it. Come on with it. We can reminisce because I remember we was even with folks in the schools, honey, Southside Elementary and Dinwiddie Elementary. And let me just say the very ones that I was licking and laughing, them motherfuckers told to the property crew. That's why the folks were walking around looking at me a certain way. Cause like you eat pussies, you is too, but you hiding behind closed doors on them. Cause I know all y'all business, heifers. Y'all just had a problem with me, and I'm glad y'all did because y'all taught me something as I got older. I don't give a flying bird. Cause that what birds but feather flock together, and I fly solo dolo 124/7, and then take me back to the man at the bus stop. That triggered them. Cause first they thought I was a teenager. Something. They said you too young to be out here, and he was serious. I was trying to discern was he playing. I don't think he was playing, but he was like you too young to be. He was trying to get me and pervert. If I was too young to be out there, why the hell is your gray bearded ass messing with me? And that ain't no wisdom. You ain't got no wisdom. That ain't no wisdom. If I ain't pissed that man off, pissed him off, but he was a toxic one. He liked chaos. He likes chaos, and he don't respect women. That's all I got to say. I tell you, you might want to pump your brakes, bro, because I don't know you, but I'm about to read you in your face. Uh, and then you got to watch the video. You got to watch. I just wish I would have had it recording 24/7, but I had to get serious and let them know. I had to look them in the eyes. You sure? You sure this? Then I had another old head. He reminded me of me in the most recent situation. Like I'm shutting up. I'm staying up out. If I ain't get my name Bennett and I ain't in it, boo. He was smiling like, then this she ain't lying. Trying to leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why do you want my attention so bad? I'm not a nobody. I ain't a nobody because that's what it resorted to. You black woman ain't nobody. I'm somebody that you had to get my attention for whatever reason, motive, and intent. It ain't got nothing to do with looks. Them to say that over, honey. I'm telling you, I get this shit on the daily, and it's like, okay, I'm tired of this. Be quiet, you black women. Open your mouth, you black women. Baby, let me correct you. I'm not black, actually. What's on my head is, but I'm brown. Ooh, if that don't piss them off too, you know what I'm talking about. No, I don't actually. You said the color. That ain't the color. I'm not black. I'm literally brown. I don't see black nowhere. My eyeballs ain't even black. They brown. What are you talking about? Say what you mean and mean what you say. And get out my face. Give me some space. Shit, you too close. Too close. That's why I be wishing sometimes do be funky. Back up. Hello, can you? You too close. And don't touch me. You can talk. You ain't gotta touch. Can't stand on it. Don't and then gonna get mad. You didn't your mama teach you something right? Or your dad, whoever was your gardener, to keep your hands to yourself. Don't you touch no lady. I'm a lady. Don't touch me. And then that the lady. Let me just say this mother sucker did something that I can't stand for. I'm not nobody's shouty. Where do you see a shouty? You deal with how old are I know age ain't nothing but another, but you deal with shouties. See the definition of shouty, it don't align with me. I mean, it don't define me, you know. So I don't answer to no shouty, but I'm gonna correct you. No, I'm a lady. Uh-huh. He said, "You ain't no lady. You slim." And I said, and then I was about to get real personal because that's how I always felt because this is me and my little mental, but I'm still a lady whether I'm slim or not because we come in all shapes and sizes. But I even said that mental shit. I was like, I don't feel like a lady because I'm a stick, which I still do because I feel like you need something, honey. You need something to hold on to. Don't no man want no stick to be this. I'm just saying if it was going there. But even if you're cuddling or something, you want a little snuggle buddy, not no big back. I mean, many do. It is look chill, honey, because I ain't coming for you right now. But if you feel triggered, then that's your problem. But they want something to hold on to. I know I would. I don't want to hold on to no bone, and I don't want us to be laying on each other, and then we get out. Did that before. It's uncomfortable. Wait a minute. You on my? Wait a minute. Can you on my bone? Hold up. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Don't move though, cause you gonna hit the other bone, and they're gonna be rubbing. Shit. It be like that. Oh, Lordy. So yeah, what time is it? What time is it? Okay, we still got some time. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. But baby, there's some crazy folks out here, and remember, it's levels to it. So I'm gonna say it again. Keep your circle. Pray on the right ones to come into your life. And then what I'm saying too, you got to be together yourself for you to be able to attract. That's why I've been attracting some better people because I'm working on myself and I can feel what I feel. But although I still can't take it in 100% because I know me. If you piss me off, I don't know. So if we alike and I'm feeling, I'm a tread lighter too, cause I don't piss me off. First and foremost, now I'm going to tell my daddy. The folks they be doing like I used to do when I was gossiping. I was being a bully. I take it now. That's what it is. I was being a bully. What I also was doing was I was giving it though the truth because I said I got a skill. I just was using it wrong. But projections when I did project, and it was stemming from a place of jealousy. Yes, because I know that I am a content creator and I know that I have great content, but it's the people that I was watching. I'm like, how the hell y'all up there and y'all just gossiping? I think I was mad that I couldn't get up there as quickly as they did with gossiping. But keeping in mind, I'm not like them and I can't do what they do. Hence, that's why I didn't had majority of all of my channels taken down, except for this one was brought back. I had wrote it down in my journal. Let's just say someone probably still is holding on to my journal. The next door neighbor, I asked them to throw it away, but I don't believe or feel that they threw it away, but they can literally see in 20 whatever it was 2022. I prayed for this channel to come back because this is my very first starting channel, my very first channel, and it was just crazy how I think who was trying to take me out at this time might have been Keisha Kaylee, but it was a legal process involved. Like it was literally legal stuff. This is when you talking about somebody and somebody take it there and they really threaten, triggered, and bothered about the words that you're speaking, which it was the truth because you wouldn't have did all that shit. They're gonna resort to going to getting a lawyer and you gotta do an online Zoom little thingy, whatever. And it was to the point where I wasn't gonna have to go out there. Hell, I don't have no money to go out there. We can do it online. But anywho's last year December or November. I do want to say it was November after my car accident. Channel came back. It ain't had nothing to do with me because I could not do anything with getting it. I could not. But I had faith. The Lord knew what I needed. And here I am. I'm back after this channel was gone for 3 years. Literally. For those who know, I love YouTube. For those who can see, I'm always constantly posting. So if you got the ear to hear, why the hell you think I was gone for 3 years? There was a reason why I was gone for 3 years. And it didn't want nothing to do by my choice. However, it was a it was something that had to happen to teach me a lesson. If you're gonna come back right. And I still came back hard headed. That's why the month of August, all right. See, this is the month when you had plans. Okay, I gotta teach you, my child. Swipe. Nope. What you're gonna do is repay your debt. That's what you're gonna start doing. That's what you're gonna do. We're gonna straighten you up. We're gonna clean you up. We're gonna build you up. We're gonna build you up and make you better. That's what we're gonna do with you. Because you're gonna keep doing what you want to do, and I can't allow for that to happen because you're gonna destroy yourself. That's how God operates. Apply what I said to your life or something, if you can. Oh yeah, child. This walk with God is not easy. For those who've been watching me for years, this ain't nothing new. Okay, it's nothing new. It's just that I was afraid. I wasn't given permission to be my real, raw, pure, authentic self back then. Back then, it was beneficial for me to be and play small. I'm not playing small. If I'm gonna open my mouth, I'm coming to speak. And it's your choice whether or not you want to hear me or not. If you don't want to hear me, I'm gonna tell you to use the sense that you have that ain't so common. If you don't like something, you move on. If you dislike something, you move on. If you hate something, you pray on it and you move on. Pray with it with an A and not an E. Because even if you praying with an A, baby, it ain't got nothing to do over here, no power. I know you mad because you probably done paid some dollars and nothing has worked. Oops, there it is. Oops, there it is. I said now, oops, there it is. I said, oops, there it is. Okay. You might want to keep your money, honey. Just saying, don't pay nobody no more because it ain't working. Okay. Mm-mm. But I'm gonna do go back into my childhood again. I had a terrible childhood. I'm not even sugarcoat it. This is my truth. How I feel. It was horrible. It was horrible. Horrible. No one protected me. And I knew I was so smart that I knew not to tell them because I could feel something. I'm literally seeing like how y'all moving. Why the hell I'm gonna tell you? Because I might get my ass beat for telling you. Hell, hence that's all the only type of love for real that I ever got was getting my ass whooped. If it weren't for my mama, it was my uncle. Grandparents ain't never well no. One time my grandfather he was cutting grass, and I think that I got real smart with him because Papa he wasn't too concerned. He hopped up that lawnmower. And he told my ass up. We're a switch, baby. A couple times he ain't even had to talk. You know how folk parents would talk. You ain't. He ain't do none of that. He told my ass up, and I was like, I ain't gonna mess with you no more. I'll hold my mouth. Y'all my little sweetheart back then. Now, God be with him. Granny, she ain't not with my ass neither. But she took my ass off that floor, and I was like, get off me. And she took me higher when I danced. I said, you don't get up off me. I was a child, but you got your hands around my neck. I can't breathe. Now, my mother and my uncle, the pastor, if mama couldn't do her job right with me, I guess if the whipping wasn't effective, them just say she used to tear my ass up with a thick ass leather belt. Not one of them fake pleathers. No, this was like your granddaddy's leather. Told my ass the fuck up. I told y'all the story before too. Was going to school with whips and shit on my arm because I'm trying to. Wait a minute, you know that jail position. Hold up, is you hurry up, shit. And then I used to try to load. I tried to load my put layers of underwear on right to lighten the load, but she wasn't even hitting my tail. She was hitting my arm and stuff. That was my fault trying to cover. Then if like I said, if the effect didn't work, whatever they were trying to beat out of me, it won't that bad. Trust me. Whatever they were trying to beat out of me, maybe my common sense, my knowledge, or something like that. It wasn't working with her. She took me over to the pastor. Let me say, from a very young age, I do not remember having a real relationship with my uncle. It was only on a relationship status of him punishing me and him talking to me, saying what he's saying before he whipped my ass. Majority of the times, he would feed me. He would always feed me first, but then he'll tear my ass up, and I'm like, and I'll never forget, he stayed in this house on Credit Road, Virginia, in front of the 7-Eleven. And I had this I don't know what she was to us, but I know that her mother went to Gravel Run Baptist Church, the church that I was raised up in, that I got baptized in at the age of 6, the wrong year. Me and that girl ended up having relationships with one another. It's crazy how everything that I was in, I was always having relationships with females. Always. Any little group set that I got set up with, because it was always some type of, you know, I just got involved with either dry humping or licking coochies. I did, and I'm thinking that ain't me. I can't. Females are cool, but I don't want to be with no woman. It's just too much feminine energy. You gonna get on my goddamn nerves. It's bad enough the men get on my nerves, but that's That wasn't me, honey. But I was always in cahoots. How long we got? Okay. Always. And it's not, I'm think what you want to think. But this is my story. But never had a relationship with him really. Even I'm gonna tell you, I remember this one particular time at this particular church that was in Sussex. My uncle always gave off this look on his face of like, I don't want to say it was disgust, but it was something. Maybe I was irritating him, but was it New Hope? I don't know. Was it New Hope Baptist Church in Sussex? If it was Sussex or something. I just remember the church because I used to like this one dude. His name was Jonathan. I do not know why I liked him, but for whatever reason, I liked him. I think it was because he was much older and I was younger, and I liked the little older cats back then. I was a little fast in the ass. I surely was. I was. I very much so was. That's how I was trying to find love because I always wanted love. That's all that I ever wanted was love because I did not feel it where I was coming from. I didn't. The only love that I felt was my ass getting beat, and that's why I did some of the things that I did because I'm like, this is the only way I can get your attention. All right, let me do something. So I get my ass to him. Then I was like, shit, why did my dumb ass do that? And I'm gonna say that the whippings didn't work. That it was no effect because obviously it wasn't working if I kept on doing stuff to get some attention. But this particular church, I remember doing something I did not want to do. It was not my choice. It was a force. I did not want to be no usher. I didn't want to do it. For one, I did not want to wear that ugly little straight dress. It was a burgundy dress. I did not want to wear it. For one, it was not fitting me properly. I was always small, but it did not fit me properly. And I was tight about that. And then I did not want to be standing on the side of the damn church with these people in my face. You supposed to be looking at the people up there. Don't be looking over here. It ain't nothing over here for you. That's how I was feeling, honestly. So I remember, and I also was in the choir too. I was walking towards in front of his office, and I think he was preparing a sermon, and he just had this look of like, and I was like, and then I noticed like the energy that he was giving other kids or other kids, like he was claiming them, these other people, like, yeah, this one, I remember this shit. It was always make Kanisha feel rejected and not seen. And then when I was made feel seen or not even made feel seen, it was just some bullshit. It was always something, and you would never know because you wasn't there. This is just me telling my story through the screen, and hopefully you will purchase that ebook for $11.37, honey, because it's good. And we got more to come, but I ain't pushing it on yet because you got to read the first part before you even can jump to the next part. Now, of course, this the intro. The next part, oh, we sounding the alarm. Yeah, because I sounded the alarm in the daggone first one, for real, for real. Well, then the enemy was always after me too. Whoever the enemy is and who's attached. I used to always have these crazy ass dreams as a child. Nasty dreams. Dreams that a child shouldn't even be dreaming, especially if you're not partaking in anything, but they pertain to some of my family members. And I'm just so disgusted. Like, ew. And it felt like it was real. Like I literally seen this shit, and that's why I treated certain people the way I treated because I was in disgust with you because I'm like ew, and I know that to be true. When I tell you I didn't caught people in the act of doing sexual acts so many times, that shit just threw me the fuck off. It threw me off. I'm like, no wonder why I ended up doing what I was doing at a young age because I seen it being done, and then I guess I was similar to the person trying to chase love. In their case, though, I think they was just trying to have a money attachment. That's what it was about. Let me talk to this one because they gonna pay me that. They gonna give me the dollar. You know, I won't never worried about the goddamn dollar. However, I was actually worried about. I said worried, what I shouldn't do. I was trying to find me some love out there in the wrong places. You know, these young girls today think that by opening their legs, that's a form of a man saying, "Oh, I like them." No, baby, you're willing to put yourself on the plate to be ate, whether you're actually getting ate or not. But they're gonna use and abuse you if you allow for that to happen. You just a quick boop. Yeah, they may enjoy your company, but you ain't what they want. Okay. And Don't get me started on my relationship. They was trapped too. Trapped for set. Let me say this. How well did I play my role? I'm gonna tell you about one particular one that I know the warfare was involved in. It was this mixed dude that I used to talk to. His name was Red. Uh-huh. He was mixed, but his skin was he was white and black, but his skin looked white. He had some long hair, and that's what used to get me, the hair and the eye color. And if if you had a little type of swag, I can I. What's your name? Like how a dude did me this month. What's your name? Anywho's, um, I ended up meeting him. I honestly forgot how we met, but I want to say that I was friends with this one girl, and I ended up going to someone's house, and he just so happened to end up being there. And then he had went to a different high school, but the high schools were just hanging out with people or whatever. So I remember bringing this dude to one of my houses that we lived there because we stayed moving every so often. Um, I was like, "Ma, ain't he cute?" And she was like, "Facing on, you know." So if you see me the face, that might be my little baby, my mom and me. No, right in front of him. So you can't be mad at me for being blunt because you may ask where it come from. You, because who else I've been around? I'm just saying. Anywho's, I remember I lied through my teeth to my mama, honey. Yep, sat on the couch. This was when I was in high school, and I had it set up. But I'm just saying, it was already a trap set up. I just fell right on up in it. Couch, and I was like, I was letting it be known to me because my virginity was already gone. Yeah, we had been lost our virginity. So how old was I when I told her? I'm gonna say I would have to been a junior when I did this. But when was I talking to him? Because I left him for another dude. So when did I get with? I'm gonna say sophomore year, 10th grade. But I don't. 10th or junior, anywho's, brought him in the house. Cause now we at a different house that we moved to, and we sat on the couch, and she sat in the chair, leaned over in a stud type of way, you know. And I was like, "Mom," I don't remember word for word, but I was like, "I'm about to lose my virginity to him," and she looking like, "Your ass lying. I already know." Her ass is saying, "Your ass lying. I already know that you lost your virginity because I done set the traps that you done did it with." That's how I'm feeling, whatever. But yeah, lied, and she gave the A okay. Because if she didn't, I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway. Duh. I'm playing grown. I'm playing my role in this part, being grown. So yeah, and it was just on the toe, just to wrap it up, whatever. So I remember me and him having. I'm telling you, I'm teeing my baby. This early morning story time. Me and him was having sex in his parents' house because they allowed for him to do this type of stuff. Should have known then, but they allowed for him to do this type of stuff, and we was doing it with the lights off. I'm one. I don't care what it is. It's either or. But we was doing it right. And during this time, I'm trying to remember. Like, was I having issues with my cycle or something? I don't know. But long story short, he had said, "Oh, it feel too wet down there." All right, so we turned, and he had a shout out to whoever he with now. You know, because yeah, he blessed, baby, blessed. Okay. So he hops up and turn the light on, and it's a bunch of blood. When I say a bunch of blood, oh, it was a bunch of blood, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not on my menstrual. I wasn't on my menstrual before I got here, and then before we started, you know. And then when I say it was a lot, it was a lot. My menstrual. So he was covered in it. You know, he had all of me on him. hmm So let's just say a little time after. hmm A little time after, I ended up getting sick. I'm not sure if he got sick or not, but I'm gonna tell you how the enemy and God work together. God allows it. I ended up feeling some type of way. I was sick. So I had my mother and her husband. They've been together since I was 12 years old. The very one who put his hands on me because she allowed it. Yeah. I said she'd allowed it. She gave him permission to do her dirty work like she doing others. Okay. Mother. Tell me when we get to the hospital, I see him and his new girlfriend that he with. 'Cause we broke up because I left him to go with another hoe. The lighter flash used to give me back in the day, man. If it won't white, it won't right. If it won't white, it won't right. I still got it in my blood today. I like what I like. I do. I do. I love me a whitey. I just don't want to really be with you, but I love looking at you, if anything. I love it. Because I always say that though. I want to kill with some, that childish mindset. I want to kill with some pretty curly hair, Ooh, let me get with it what it do. It's the preference. We all got it. But we ended up being in the hospital together on the same night. I'm sick, feeling how I'm feeling, and I think the girl was sick. I don't know. I can't really remember now, but hopefully he up in here watching because you can attest that this real, bruh. I remember, and also I remember my mother. I remember. It's like I felt her. It's like I felt something. That's all I'm gonna say. And have y'all been watching me for years? And I told y'all I've been having issues with my menstrual cycle when I'm only around her. Okay, we used to always get sick. We can't eat. We can't keep no type of foods down. I don't care what it is. It could be a cracker. We can't drink no water. We can't do nothing. We could, unless we're gonna leave it on. We couldn't do nothing. Who was always there to make sure that I was good? Mother. Who was also always there but never checked on me to see was I okay because he didn't give a damn. Her husband. There was never any concern when I was going through this menstrual except for when I was starting to fight. I was praying, I was getting into my word, and I was like, wait, something ain't right now. I also was going to the doctors left and right. These doctors could not tell me nothing that was going on. When I tell you I came back clean as a whistle on these tests that I had, nothing came up. But it was to the point where I was crazy. They wanted to paint me. The doctors was looking at me like, and I would too. But I'm telling you the symptoms and stuff, and the symptoms were equivalent to something that it was not at all. But later on this year, it was told that, yeah, I think that your uncle think that that's what's going on with your endometriosis. No, what was going on with me is witchcraft. Because every single time that I got away, and let me just say I was strategic and intentional when I did go and sleep in my car for when I did, because I was like, every time I'm around you, I'd be sick as a dog, but every time when I'm on my own, I'm still on my period now. See, when it first came on, it was light. It was light sauce. Every time I was around mother, something triggered. Or if I was close, I had to be in her face, but if I was close enough, reach something that she could connect me to, I always end up afflicted. We on our second month. Let me just say before, because she even said, yeah, I don't know. That's what her stuff. Now that's when I was praying hard, and she was trying to figure out what the hell is going. Why is it not working? But who's hell no, we ain't going back home. That's what I want to get to. No, those very people were afflicting me, and then I'm just saying the roles are being played. I'm gonna give you an example. Now keep in mind we are human. Each and every single one of us, we are human. These pastors, these preachers, these teachers, these evangelists, these children of God, these prophetess, whatever title that they put on it, they people, they human, they got feelings and they got emotions too. They got feelings and they got emotions too. They are not God. I am not God. You are not God. But yes, we do stem from Him. He created us. Okay? Do you know that they get triggered when people call them out? they're going to not do for you anymore once you figure them out. This is blood I'm talking about, and it ain't thicker than water, baby. This is blood. 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 These folks want me dead and gone. You know that to be true because regardless of how old I am, I'm someone's child. And if someone truly cared about me, you don't want to see your child, especially now in this season in the winter. But let me remind you, it was a trap. You want to see me frozen and gone this way, huh? Oh, this the next best thing because we can't do what we did before. So now we got to kick ass out in the cold. What you gonna do now? You gonna run back? Hell no. We're gonna suffer. We're gonna suffer the little child. Suffer the little children. We're gonna suffer. And we're going to give God all the glory, honor, and praises while we within the suffering because we know that we can come up out this season. And then when you do start to, back to the human, pastors are human. They get pissed off. Let me remind you, my uncle, from what you can see if y'all watch his videos about me, he got stuff. You good. You got what I don't got that I don't want. But let that tell you something. Now you also, how the enemy may put it, you may want what he got held to the law. Do you not see how I've been living on this channel? I'm content with the small things. I don't want for much. What I want is my goddamn peace of mind. And if I feel like you get on my nerve, give me a black and mild, please. We used to do blunts. I used to roll blunts, and I used to smoke vapes. We mean we ain't doing that. We've been having the battle with these blacks. So when I'm ready, I'm ready. But no, folks be getting my goddamn nerves. So I need to feel a little bit better, you know. People got emotions. My uncle told me through text message, or it could have been through the phone. I don't remember either or. So if I'm lying on that, oop, you got me. I don't remember which one. But he told me he won't go help me get a job because of his goddamn reputation. You more worried about your reputation than worried about your niece getting on her feet and helping herself. I understand you human. Don't you dare change just for me. You be your real raw, pure and authentic self because can't nobody do you better than you. They can't. People got emotions. People have feelings. I just told you if you piss me off, ain't no. Well, now we trying to make different choices. We gonna pray about it because I used to fight the wrong way. I'm gonna either curse your ass out like I did the pastor, my uncle, and he was shocked. Ain't nobody ever talked to me like that. Well, I ain't nobody. I'm somebody, and your ass need to be told the hell out because I don't know who the hell you think you is. Coming in my life, calling me right now, and we ain't had no goddamn real relationship. So what the hell was told to you for you to come at me the way you coming at me? I'm grown too. I don't give a fuck if you my uncle or not. You gonna respect me. And if you don't, continue to reject me like it's always been done. I don't give a damn. But I give a damn about exposing it. Since you got a reputation. Same way you try to expose me, baby. We've been exposed ourselves. The people just gotta fucking watch and do what the hell I said do, respectfully. Because we've been did this years ago. Just for this moment. Because guess what? Folks gonna come out the woodworks from some more stuff. What else you got to say? Because we already told it. We told everything. Literally, you just got to watch it. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, I'm not for the bullshit. I have been through too much in my life. At only 32, I'm still young. Did y'all see my hair? Did you see my hair? I ain't even show you the back, baby. We literally salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Yes, honey. They're trying to wear me the hell out. Trying to. But we're gonna keep on praying for them spirits because something ain't right. It's not. It's not right. And then, like I said, my heart is so pure, man. When I knew shit was really hitting the fan, I did what I. That's why I stayed away. That's why I was chasing dick when I was. I didn't want to be home. I don't want to be in that chaos. I don't like chaos. I don't like gossiping, but I found a liking for it because I got paid for it. If it ain't making me no money, it does not make sense to me. But others don't operate like that. They do shit for free. Look, I'm coming from a struggle buddy life, struggle buddy season. Granddaddy ain't in the picture no more. He not giving me because I used to, Papa, I need this. Whatever I asked for, my papa gave it to me. Let me just say my papa and my grandparents had more favor on me than they had on their own kids. That plays a role too. Jealousy and envy. They ain't do that for me because they got a second chance through the grandchildren. And then don't let me get really deep on that, child. Is the favored thing. I was spoiled fucking rotten. I could get whatever the hell I want for the most part. Papa, 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 Grandma, Grandma, Grandma. Shit, that's all I knew. It wasn't too much of Mama because Mama couldn't. No shade, but Mama couldn't do too much. Mama had to go to her mama. Mama was going to her mama for years, all the way well up into her late 40s, maybe even her early 50s. Yes, I don't want to be like that. I only come around when I really need help. I ain't want that much help. But I'm trying to get the hell away. And that's what it is. Folks don't want you to elevate past them. You know how certain people are like, well, dang, I ain't do that at my age. They can't. I don't give them permission to do it at their age. No. Uh-uh. I don't know where you get that from. Not you, in this case. We a hustler, a go-getter when we need to. For real, for real. Mm-mm. But everybody around me was some great teachers. Didn't like the teachers that was being taught, but y'all taught me exactly what I need, and that's why I'm moving the way I'm moving. I can't fuck with everybody, and everybody can't fuck with me. Excuse my mouth. Nope. Call me mean, I will be just that. Call me that. Because I damn sure been entitled too nice my whole entire life. Too nice. I remember now I'm talking about to that deja vu laugh. Uh-oh, oh damn, y'all better go and watch the other video. The deja vu laugh. I still say that was not my uncle in that living room, in that kitchen. And if it was, damn, he sure to play his role. But that sounds like a female that was in him. What authority do you have? And I was about to, I was about to get in his ass. I was. And then his wife, she lucky. I threw in it a little bit and I tried to get a dumbass some context clue, but she already up in it. She ain't going no goddamn way. She's smart, she would. Cause I believe, she bred with him. At least I think so. That's what it is, boo. Bread. The MONEY. Give him the dollar. Okay? She's standing there recording shit. Calm down. You know when you yell, they can't hear. Yeah, that was y'all proof to create what y'all created to make me look a certain type of way. Fucking with me. Because you should have did this shit at church, but no, y'all felt that energy that whatever the hell y'all did didn't work. Don't play with me. Because we well awoke and aware. Very much so. The dirty stuff that y'all be doing, honey. And still love these people. But I can't fuck with y'all. But we gonna tell it. And I tell you, doing spells and curses is real. It is that. It is. And I'm gonna tell y'all, be careful who you allow for hands to go in your head. That's another thing too. Is that real? Be careful of who telling somebody else's business to you, because I'm sure they're gonna be telling your business to them. Okay? Be careful with having your husbands around certain men and women. I said what I said, I put the men first. Be careful. And unless y'all on the same type of time, your partner could they could be messing with each other partners. hmm While one party think they being slick, both parties is being slick. You never know what folks doing behind closed doors. You never know what folks doing behind closed doors. Let me just say, I will go under or whatever for exposing the truth because it ain't a lie. Mm-mm. We done seen so much with these little ass, baby. It's ridiculous. And then with the whole love thing, I wanted it so much because all I've been around is cheaters. That's all I know is cheaters. Folks just cheat on everybody. There's different forms of cheating too. But folks is just cheaters. And then get mad with someone like me call you out. Now that ain't right. Because I know you feel some type of way when it's been done unto you. So why you how are you making it right in that brain of yours that it's okay for you to do it to them, but they can't do it back? So I'm let me remind y'all, please and thank you. What is good is now being treated as evil, and what's being evil that's done is being treated as good. Those are the fucking times that we in. So I will be the evil one doing the right thing by speaking the truth. I will be just that. And I will stand tall in front of any and everybody, and I'm gonna let you, because we so confident within the truth, we're gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you have the floor, and I pray that I'm able to keep up and jot down because my brain do go all over the place. So you said okay, now I can, okay. You said all right, I'm gonna say that. But slow down. You said okay. I'm clocking it. I hope you're clocking it too. And then I hope you've been clocking the other live streams. Remember, honey, let's take it back to what was really heavy in Richmond and Williamsburg. Why was my family member dropping my location? They was trying to put hits out on me, babes. Why my family members dropping my location on live for the world to see? They probably, why you putting your business? Because you need to be exposed. That's the only way you can partially stop. Then you ain't gonna stop. You can get me more pissed off. You can send some more devices in and try. It ain't work. Mm-mm. We unstoppable today. Period. I don't give a damn if you're mad. You can get glad and start doing the right thing because you still got time. You can repent and you can mean it. And let me just say, I will accept your apology, but I don't give a fuck because you only apologize because now your reputation is at stake. You're not apologizing for the actual things that you've done to hurt me in my life. You're only gonna be apologizing because of what you're now going through. Because then I tell you, leave me alone. Touch not my anointed. And that's what we are, very much so. hmm don't do me. Don't do me, because I'm telling you, we're gonna do you in, and we're gonna wait for the Lord. We're gonna have patience that we ain't got. We're gonna wait for the Lord to work and get you at the right time. And Lord knows I don't want him to get nobody because when I know when he got me, it don't feel good. When I do wrong, this man gets my ass. So if he get in my ass, I can only imagine when by me not doing what you doing, I ain't never prayed with no E on nobody. Never. That ain't in my DNA. It's not in my DNA. No. That right there is mentally psychopath status. And that's why I can't let my faith go. Because of what I've been through, do you we ain't got time for the BS. Me, myself, and I is we, baby, okay? Don't got time for it. I don't. I don't. I'm gonna keep showing up every single time when I feel the need to. I'm gonna let it be known. I don't have time for that. It's time for you to change, though. It's time for you to change because now you already know you don't have a seat at my table. You do not have a seat at my table. However, God is gonna prepare this table. You gonna literally watch me feast off of the very pits and holes that you dig for me to fall in. He's going to allow for you to see this. The very thing that you said that I cannot do, I'm doing. And we're gonna work on it to do a little bit better. But we also gotta it's a really a force with it, cause yeah. But you gonna watch this. You gonna show up every single time on my dime, but I'm on yours. Your haters are your biggest supporters. hmm Let me also school you on something. But let's just say when you know someone has inflicted you before with something, they may chill for a little while, but you know they can bring in anybody. They can bring in anybody. Some of these anybody's are knowingly knowing what they're assigned to do, and some of them unknowingly know what they're doing. It's on that type of time. And just know, I know because we stand prayed up. Mhm. What they did not want. Every preacher that you hear preach, yeah, they can preach good, but ask them how close their heart is really with the Lord, or is they using it for personal gain? Because there are people like me, faith all we got. So we're gonna do what the word say. Uh-huh. Faith all I got. So yeah, we're gonna go to the church. We're gonna do our tithes and our offering. Maybe we may even do a third, baby. We gonna do 30%, bump 10%. God, that my way of letting you know I'm real about it. So real. While your ass struggling, look at the pastors and whatnot. And look at you giving your little ass. I just made it make sense for you. Not every pastor does it because they're really and truly called to do it. They do it because what they can get up out of it. Did I lie? Oh, no. That's true. Talking about all of them. Until I met this white guy in Chester, or Chesterfield. He owned a little small little hole in the wall church, and they don't do which that's not what God said. So there's still some wrong. They don't do tithes and offering. He pays. Forget how he said he paid for the church, but not everybody, not all churches now. Yeah, because that ain't right. Because he did said 10%, but we let me also let me put a pause on that with a cliffhanger, a break. There are other ways that you can do tasks too. Let's say if you choose not to do it in the church. I'm gonna just say you're supposed to give and not worry about where the money going to in the first place. That's the first thing. That's what I had to learn. I'm gonna give it. Whatever they do with it, they do with it. God sent out looking low and seeing how they steward in it. Because he know my heart, the reason why I gave in the first place. But you don't have to just tithe in the church. You can tithe within a community group. Let's say even I hate when I say some children from Africa, put the money towards a sponsor pool or something like that. Send money over to those kids while still not knowing where it's going to. Do something for St. Jude's. Give to a homeless person on the streets. Give me the dollar. Just thought I'd make you laugh, honey. Chill, chill, chill. But give me the dollar. You can put me on your mind, but you can say a prayer over your money before you're about to give it and say, Lord, however you want to say it, I am choosing to give to you this way as my tithes and my offering. You bless it, and you there you go. That's your personal relationship with the Lord, how you choosing to pay your tithe, your 10% to him. You just have to let it be known to him what's being done. Although he know your heart anyway, but it's best if you vocalize it and have a communication with him. And how it began. Mm, this tastes like nothing. Y'all left some chemicals out. And of course, they would have a whole cup of nothing. And that's my fault because I thought it was something. I don't know what I thought I saw. I don't know, Lord. Mhm. Y'all stay prayed up. Hold people accountable for the actions that they do. Pray that you got discernment, because I know for a fact that's what's lacking. And I'm gonna keep on praying because I'm like, I've been there, done it. It took me 31 years, boo. It took me 31 years, so I can't even fault you for not having a brain of your own thinking. But you got permission to do so, not from me. Use your brain. Please use your brain. It's not right how people do stuff unto people, man. And now the only thing I'm thinking about when I was in fourth grade, I'm not the little boy upside his head with the book because he was getting on my nerves. That was so mean. Arthur. He was talking. He was like a male version of me, and I couldn't stand it because that was me in my face. I took that big old history book and I said, poof, and he fell out. And Miss Keesley, she ISS in detention. Okay. And I got suspended. Sure did. He was getting on my damn nerves because he called me out. I didn't want to be called out. But I knocked his ass out. So mean. Oh my goodness, man. Now I'm thinking about the fights. I got uh banked on field day twice. Me in his mouth. I ain't said nothing wrong. I just called him out. And who the fuck are you? They showed me too. That's why Papa had to put my tail in karate. They got me real good. And I still stood. Come on, y'all big, all on big too. Man, come on now. It's not even a fair fight. Then again, it was. I still held my own though. I'm pretty sure who was windmilling it out. With a couple of little punches. Then there was another one. I used to have a crush on this dude. He was the one that I had wanted to lose my virginity to, but it did not work out. The ones that I wanted to use my virginity to, it didn't work. But it ended up being done with somebody that I least respect. But anywho, calling your name, my girl, Jessica Tucker. I was in middle school, and I remember it was a guy who was saying something. And long story short, I said some again. And this girl, that she was smaller than me. When I say she's a twig, like literally, she literally stick nothing there at all. She walked up to me. She said, I think she said what you said. I might have repeated it or I might have said nothing. That bitch slapped the taste out of my mouth. When I said I mean, she did. And I said, everybody staring, oh, oh. I wasn't a fighter back then. I was not a fighter. So I just let her at shit. That was that. And I made sure I moved so she wouldn't touch me again. Shit. And then I still ended up getting it. How I get it? I said she touched me. I ain't touch her. My mouth just open. I ain't said nothing wrong. I must speak the truth. Then she was talking to my man. Girl, sir, I got some stories. She that was a nice slap. I guess will slap me into the next 2 weeks. I remember her saying, you itch. And it has the emphasis on it too. I'm like, okay, you want to? For handling me like that. Dang. We supposed to be on the same team. We small backs. Hmm. Oh, the pineapple gave it some flavor. Child, yeah, in my mouth. Yep. This generational mouth. You young people today, huh? It's y'all mouth. Hmm. We got it for y'all. This is a little fresher, you know. Girl, who else we learned it from? Who else? I'm just being real. I don't know no magicians or nothing like that. I mean, well, never mind. Mm, let's see. They should be ashamed of themselves. And I should be ashamed of myself for looking at the color and saying she too light. Um, this is not a paid video, as you can tell. Music all in the background, babes. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in your ear again. I'll probably come back to those that may tune into this after the live stream ends. 'Cause I know some folk may not be able to, get all the way into it. We're gonna link that ebook down below, you know, so you can, read a little something if you want to. Choice is yours. We're gonna keep on, keep it on. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah, I gotta stick with pineapples are too acidic now. They be good, but this is too much acidic. Acid, acidity, acidity. Yep, it's too much acidity. I'm gonna save this bad boy for later on today, along with these. If I'm gonna combine it, put it together. Um, you are my everything. It's only on. Mm, that was good, sir. I got nearly a sweet treat today, so my time went past. I told y'all when I told y'all, but I think I said 2 weeks. It ain't even been 2 weeks. I know it's been over a week. I got some more because they so good. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till after I smoke my black. Oh Lordy. Oh Jesus. Ooh, I felt that in my hip. How you stretch up top and it was a slow. I can't explain it, but why is it? Oh, damn. My hip. I still gotta do my hip exercises because I don't know what they got going on. They feel blocked. On another note, I gotta figure out where can I start leaving my bag? Because Lord knows I'm getting sick and tired of carrying it on my back. And even this tote starting to be heavy. I only got the new jacket that I got received from the church. I got my sleeping bag and my blanket. But the daggone bag felt like it weighed 20 pounds. Like, ugh. But it feels better as there's less weight off my back. But I got to figure something out. Something. I don't know what. I know what I am going to start practice doing to the point. Let's say if I'm doing an interview, I'm questioning someone, and let's say I'm questioning someone who opposed my beliefs. I have to learn how to be soft. Like in this live stream, I give myself credit, babes. We ain't feed into it because that's not important over here. I want to be able to hold my face in composure because sometimes you ain't got to say nothing, but your face will say it. Let's say if a guy, if you're not in a season of wanting to be talked to or asked out or hit on, you man, where your man at? You like your face just tell it. It's reminding me of the toxic dude from that video. Maybe y'all already tuned into it, but hopefully the ones that's here, you would go and watch that video about man. I forgot what I titled it for about my Reebok shoes. After all this bullshit and some of the live stuff that you won't even record it on camera, he gonna ask me where my man at. You got a man? What the hell you want to know? You think you used to toxic females? You argue with them, and you, baby, I'm not the one, honey. I am not the one. You was raised in that shit, and you ain't got to be that way. But you was raised in some toxic ass shit for you to have the nerve to ask me, "Do I got a man?" Because I know where you was going with it. Well, let's say no, I don't. I was assuming I knew where he was going with it. I damn sure don't want nothing to do with you, whether just with a piece of meat or not. No, no, thank you. You don't even like women. He ain't bad looking, but you don't like women. That's why y'all two hanging out together tonight. They better be glad I ain't said that. They might would try to put their hands on me. That part I want, but I was very much so bold in their face, honey. That's what you get when you try and test me. I just wish I would have had it all in full because you're gonna see what you want to see. But don't you ask for this. And now I'm gonna give it to you. Full platter. Well, while leaving the drink and the dessert off. You can get this full plate today. Because I told you, you the man, you in power. So you mean you gonna do what you wanna do. I'm a lady. I done set my boundary and you didn't respect it. See, you black women, y'all just be disrespectful talking to men to a certain way. Baby, you ain't no man, far from it. Yes, you got the stature, but you ain't it mentally. Please don't start. I'm gonna make go home and cry. And men can cry. Real men cry. I'm gonna make your ass shed some tears. He got off that bus. I know you ain't gonna miss the bus. I know you ain't gonna miss the bus. I'm not a bad person. Yeah, it's toxic. Get back on that bus. Go ahead. I'm all right. When you rolled up on me, what was that? Solo dolo. We're gonna be solo again now that you and your friend on that bus. Go ahead and have a great night, honey. Cause I'm gonna make sure I do just that. We're not getting on you for to disturb my peace a little bit more. Cause you got on my damn nerves. And I fed into it too. I think 10 minutes worth, but it was longer than that. Go ahead. Go ahead. He wanted a challenge. And I won't try to challenge, but you came wrong. You started off wrong. And then you don't let me get to the pervertness since you thought I was a little girl. Why the hell is your gray bearded big age self talking to me then? Motherfucker. Girl. They do it to themselves every time. I be like, I ain't got no watch on, but I got time. What else you got to say? You lead, I follow. And then I'm gonna take the lead. And you're gonna keep repeating yourself, saying the same old goddamn thing. You remind me of me. Broken record. Tell you what. Ooh. That's what I would love to do. I would have a ball, like for real. Cause when I'm in it for real, what would I would love to be on a panel with some comebacks or just debatable arguments. I love that. I do. I love to have a debatable argument, especially if it is a debatable argument. Um, I like debates. I do like debates. because it's about perspectives. And I've learned a lot while hearing other people's perspectives during a argumentative debate. But man, shit, let's go. You gonna get somebody gonna get mad in the process because this look. I guess you could say I got a little toxicity in me too. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm gonna listen because I'm learning how you say what you got to say because I'm gonna get mine. We're gonna let you hit the floor. Put the camera on. Yeah. Okay. Now you remember what I just said, and then let me say my name ain't Cassandra. Y'all, I gotta make myself laugh, honey. Cause only if y'all could literally be walking with me during this walk, we be getting tested in these streets all day, every day. If I allow for it to work, look at my lips. Got to put some gloves on. Hey, oh Lord have mercy. I don't need this bag anymore. Oh, oh, oh Lord. Oh, my I gotta check the weather. I hope y'all have some great weather today. I don't know if the weather gonna be so great here or not. From the way how folks looking, I think it is gonna be cold. I forgot how was it cold? I forgot. I'm hoping that I'm getting a little bit immune to it because I'm trying to stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. Listen. I'm not gonna talk about it. We're gonna take it a day at a time, but I still gotta be prepared. But I'm hoping that Monday will open the door to solve some solutions. And I was supposed to go on a hunt. Shit, that's why I be lip gloss be going out with this gangs. I just be um supposed to been going on a lookout for some spots, but I ain't do that yet. I was watching some videos on YouTube of people like myself that used to be in this situation. I pray it don't be that long. It's already been about to be 3 months, 27th of this month. That's the official day that I'm starting looking, but it started before then. But officially, August 27th is when I officially, to me, became homeless. Um, we got to figure it out. Yeah, and yeah, bargain shop for the things that I need. Make sure I study those videos real well so I can make sure I can stay as warm as possible. The goal is to keep out as much wind, keep out the rain, keep out the other inclement weather that may come about. Yeah, stay warm. Am I looking forward to it? No, because I got to actually build something. And I don't want to do that. But I think that's gonna be the best move. So I guess y'all gonna see my bush crafting skills coming up soon. I know that I'm gonna build some type of TP, some type of something first with wood in itself. I told myself today I was gonna go to Home Depot and buy the string that I need, but I don't feel like going. And I think that's I don't know. Yeah, that's the sign because I gotta stay ready, so I gotta get ready. But I don't feel like going. I'm gonna get some strings so I can string up the wood piece that I need, and then the vision that I'm seeing. I'll be able to manage to put some type of small tip under what I build. I haven't fully thought it out yet, but I'm gonna do what we gotta do because we're not getting to a shelter. We can't even get into an emergency shelter. Well, never know. Things may change then if the weather do get crazy. I'm like, so y'all gonna leave me out here on the streets like that? You, I. So y'all shouldn't have no since y'all ain't got no room in there. Y'all shouldn't have no problem with me, resulting to doing what I'm gonna do. You know, I hope not, because I should have been got in a shelter with all them police calls. Yeah, they know my name. They know my name. Respect me, protect me, never reject me. Cause you may need me and I may need you. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I say what I do know. So I had told y'all about one new resource, and that was the spot where I could go wash my tail. That's gonna be a no for me. It ain't nothing but men to go there, and then how the showers are set up. I'll be a damn fool to go in there. I'm a fool when I'm a fool, but we ain't gonna be that type of fool. Not on their time, and sure not on mine. We're not going in there. We're gonna continue doing what we're doing because we all right. But I was like, I knew it had to be too good to be true. But I will wash my clothes there though, if anything. And sit and be on the lookout. But me taking all my clothes off, being naked and nothing but with men around, I'm not doing that shit. Nope. We'll wash in the cold river water before I do that. In wood. Did it before. So did, honey. Oh, I can't do that one. It ain't gonna sit right with me. Uh-uh. Oh,
John L. 5112, please.
did y'all enjoy the chat? I hope the chat made it more interesting. Did y'all enjoy the chat so far? Why is that? I just like messing me. I hope so. Good chat. We got 154. I'm gonna check it out some more because I think I'm done with my story time in a sense. That's my brain thinking something else. Um, I guess I'm gonna end it with saying this. Being that we done went through all that BS, now it's time to live, honey. Yes. I've been in survival mode my whole entire life. Literally. And I wanna live. And I wanna live unapologetically. I wanna live, do what I wanna do while not being worried about like how someone is viewing me, how they looking at me. That ain't my problem, that's yours. Um, when you do get a problem, yeah, it ain't with me, it's you. I just said it, but I felt the need to repeat it. Um, really live. And I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. We will be traveling across this world. Mark it, clock it, take a picture, screen record, video. We're going to be traveling across this world. That's in my soul. I said it's in, not on. It's in my soul. We're going to travel. But before that, really, really, really gets amplified. I gotta get some things in order and whatnot. But I'm going to sightsee, and she's gonna tell you how I feel. Well, I don't want that part. Never mind. In a sense, you can hear it. Everything gonna be all right. With that being said, I got another video that's gonna be coming out to you. Don't know what time yet, and we're not alone. You're not alone. We're gonna be okay. Can't get in the way of what I'm doing. No one knows. Yay. When the rain is pouring down and my heart is hurting, you will always be around. Oh, where we go. People keep talking, they can say what they like, but all I know is, and it is, no one, not you, no one will get in the way of what I'm doing. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Oh. I can I need a stretch. I need to. Some people search the world. Some what we have. People will try to divine something so real. Kind of almost forgot the words a little bit. Mm, 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 He look like he's ready to play a role on TV. Kill Bill. That Kill Bill they walked past. I think I'm saying the right show. Kill Bill. Oh, excuse me. Today it is Saturday. Saturday and Sundays, I be like, ugh. That's why I need to find me a little spot and chill out. Oh, I can't do nothing with that song. Can't do nothing with that one. I don't think I know that one. I'm about to go and take me a schmirk break. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to pay the gas bill or not yet. Yeah, I got to pay the bill. Gotta get pay the bill. So yeah, we're winding on down right about now. So what I will say is thank you for tuning into the live, you all. Greatly appreciate you being here, whether you liked it or not. You were here. You allowed for your time to have me on your mind, on your screen. I rocks and roll with that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to rhyme. Um, Reminder at 10 o'clock, there was a video that was placed for you to see publicly through premiere mode. It's going to be in public mode for you to check out, just in case if you were one of the ones who stayed here for the full live duration. Go and check out the video regarding the man and my Reebok sneakers, okay? Also, binge watch the rest of my content, honey. There's a lot of YouTube shorts that I think you may have missed and may have been a forcible choice, but let's just say go on and they take a little scroll through and look, you don't have to like it. You can let YouTube know that you dislike it, but I just want your ass to be on it and the content, and I want you to be your real, raw, pure, and authentic self and talk to me. Engage with me, letting me know through that like whether you like it or dislike it. I'm testing the spirit, I'm trying to see something. There is plenty to watch on here. I'm gonna say it again. I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Everybody is welcome here. Now, if I don't like how you moving and grooving, I do got the power and control to remove you out of here. You also got the power and control to not watch me if you don't like me. So there is an underlying difference, but we got the sense, which we're grown up in here to know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, I'm gonna help you do it. It's gonna be a forcible type of thing. So if you don't want to walk away willingly, or voluntarily, I'm gonna make it willingly and involuntary for you, okay? But yeah, I enjoyed myself. Hope that you did. Stay tuned for me and see what else I'm gonna bring to you through the screen. See y'all later, baby.